Dude, nutmeg is crazy. Are you familiar? Did you hear? Like, I knew about the cinnamon challenge, right? You know that one?
Yes, yeah, the one where everyone chokes.
Right. So I thought let's just start with the cinnamon challenge.
All right,
We're going to talk about nutmeg. This one's about how nutmeg is really kind of a shit recreational drug. But let's just talk about the cinnamon challenge.
All right.
Because my experience with the cinnamon challenge, I've never done it, no desire to do it, is people would take a tablespoon of cinnamon and try to eat it. And it's so crazy dry, like I guess the surface area on it's super big, so it just dries out your mouth and you can't swallow it. And then I heard like people getting ruined by this. Like they were eating the cinnamon, it was getting all in their lungs, and like you're nodding. You were
No. I've seen it. It's terrifying. Like there's people are literally completely like.
Get close to your mic, Sam.
Oh, sorry, far.
I want to hear your lovely.
You want to hear
your lovely voice?
My bass, a baritone.
It's all about the bass. About the bass.
No. No. Yeah. No. So basically, some people are absolutely like debilitated by this. Like,
well.
It's
the
real funny ones. That's
my problem, because I was like, this was what I thought about cinnamon challenge. This is ruining people. And it turns out there was like 2 people sent to hospital because like, and one of them was in there because he had lung problems.
Oh, like, I don't care if it actually kills them. Like that.
No, it doesn't though. It's just blown out of proportion by the media.
That's not the point. It's the amazing
Don't do the cinnamon challenge, people. But I mean,
it's the amazing videos of people choking out their nose and their ears and everything.
It's
like,
pretty great.
It's fantastic. Horrible.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about nutmeg. Bring it up. Don't let me look at links. Make me look at delish.com.
Delish.com.
Okay, so this is nutmeg, for those who aren't familiar.
Here we go.
Solid stock photo there, Delish.
That is nutmeg.
Oh, no. Oh, okay, I did pick up on this. I've heard of ASAP Science. It's a YouTube channel. Anyway.
Oh,
a video by ASAP Science kind of gives it away. A video from ASAP Science, the Vimeo channel.
Wasn't ASAP Rocky? Isn't that a rapper?
Dude, I don't know. I'm not a music expert. What's that bloody pop-up doing?
There's a pop-up. There we go. Bug it off. All right.
I should really...
Oh, my God.
Dude, getting a job in the USA might be easier than you think.
Hang on. We're going to reload.
It's okay. It'll just come back. It'll
come back, but on the side. Here we go. But now we have to zoom in. Okay, can you read that? Do I have to zoom in?
Zoom in. You know how blind I am, man. Just zoom in a little. Yes. Okay, it's working. All right. So, nutmeg. It turns out that if you... there was this channel, they were looking into all of these things, like ordinary things that could kill you. People are like,
7 bananas.
You're going to 7 bananas.
You're going to a potassium overdose.
No, it's not. 480 bloody bananas. It's right there in the article. No, this is the legends that people keep perpetrating.
This is the myth.
You're the problem with the world, Sam.
Oh, thanks, mate. This is the problem. You have 7 bananas and you go into potassium overdose and you die. That's what everyone tells you at school.
But it's a lie. You can overdose on this stuff, obviously. And I think people are like, everything in moderation. You can do crack as long as you don't smoke too much crack. And I'm like, yeah, but let's not include crack in everything when we talk about everything in moderation. I assume I've not done crack.
It's like the amount of bananas you can do is far more than the amount of crack you can do before it causes any problems.
That's true.
And 70 cups of coffee, that's comforting, because I sometimes think that I drink too much coffee, but I'm glad that you can have 70 cups. I'd like to know if that's like...
Sam, but this is not like the recommended intake. This is not like you can go up to 70. It's like, no, you have 70 and you will die.
You will die, yeah. Anyway,
so nutmeg. It doesn't really kill you. I think one person died of a nutmeg overdose in total, so we can comfortably make fun of it. So basically, here it says, dating back as far as the 12th century, nutmeg has been used in waves as a drug, snorted, smoked, eaten in large quantities to produce a hallucinogenic high. This results in side effects, nausea, dizziness, as well as what feels like a 2-day hangover. So I read this whole article and all about nutmeg and everything, and it just sounds like you've got a little bit of dissociation, you've got some mild, uncomfortable hallucinations, and I'm like, what's wrong with drugs? I'm like, why are we all into nutmeg when we could just
take ecstasy?
Yeah, and then it gets later into the article. It's like mostly experimented with teenagers, and I'm like.
That's what it will be. It will be that sort of like licking toad and things like that. It's that sort of like that high without having to go and buy drugs.
Do you know the Anarchist Cookbook?
No.
This was popular, I think, when I was a teenager, at least. So you're not that much different in age to me. it's this thing. It was like you could download it on the internet, and it was like, oh, it's banned in 100 countries or whatever, and it kind of shows you how to make simple bombs.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, or like things that would disrupt the state and all of this. And there was one in there called Banana Dean, which is, it said like, if you get bananas and you scrape the insides of the bananas and like dry them in the oven and then grind them up and take them, it's like a drug. And it turns out the guy just put it in there and it's just not true.
That's
so you've got
banana.
but as a teenager, I was like, let's make Banana Dean. I never did. But I was like, you're like, yeah, let's do it.
That's a great way to get vitamin D.
Right. Let's get high on nutmeg. Well, I'm pretty sure like it wouldn't be too difficult to buy some weed as a 14-year-old. Like friends of mine definitely did. I just wasn't cool enough to join them. So yeah, nutmeg just sounds like a really crap recreational drug.
I'd also be interested to know because nutmeg is often thrown into like alcoholic foods.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
like,
mulled wine. Like there's
also there's that American drink.
Chai latte.
No. Eggnog.
Eggnog.
That's made with nutmeg,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.